going to show you how to set up an amp for various styles. I'm using a Fender Telecaster, a Marshall amp and a Shure SM57 microphone. I will also be using my pedal board. Before switching on your amp, make sure all the levels are set to 0. Then, turn up your master about halfway. Turn your volume about a quarter of the way, and your gain a quarter of the way. Then turn your bass halfway, your middle halfway, and your treble halfway. This is your clean sound. Let's hear how it sounds. For a classic rock sound, increase the gain to 1/3, middle to 2/3, and the treble to 2/3. I am also going to use my distortion pedal, with the distortion set to about a quarter and the tone to about 1/3. Let's hear how that sounds. For a metal sound, I'm going to leave the treble where it is. Turn down the middle to about 1/3 and the bass to about 1/3. The gain can stay where it is. I'm going to use my distortion pedal again and change the distortion level to 2/3. I'm then going to change the tone to about half. Let's hear how that sounds. For a surf sound, I'm going to turn down the gain to a quarter. Turn the bass up to 3/4, the middle up to 3/4, and the treble up to 3/4. I'm also going to use my digital reverb set on the Hall setting. My effect level is at about 1/3, my tone about 1/2, and my time about 1/3. I am also going to use a chorus pedal with the effect level set on 2/3, the EQ on 1/3, the rate on 1/3, and the depth on 1/2. Let's hear how that sounds. For a blues sound, you're going to want to leave the gain where it is, the bass where it is, the middle where it is, but turn the treble down to half. I'm going to be using a digital reverb pedal with the settings set the same as before. I'm also going to be using a blues driver pedal, with the level about a quarter of the way up, the tone about 1/3, and the gain about 1/2. Let's hear how that sounds. So there's 5 different ways to set up your amp for different styles. But wait, before you turn off your amp, make sure all the levels are back to 0 so you don't get any pop.